This video is brought to you by Squarespace.
Andy, that is a convincing fashion, and a guy deserves to win a championship.
Behind you, coming to the white here, buddy. Nice and smooth.
Gotta believe every noise inside the car is amplified. He knows his teammate, Jeff Gordon, is faded back to 10th spot. He knows he'll open up a significant points lead. With one race to go, white flag for Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie Johnson off of turn 2, trying to do what hasn't been done since 1998, trying to win 4 in a row. As Johnson takes it down less than half a lap away from the checkered flag.
Dude, you are incredible. Awesome job today. Good job. Boys, I love you, man. God, you're awesome. You give me something to race every week. Thank you.
What you just saw was the last time that a driver won 4 consecutive races in the NASCAR Cup Series. That was almost 14 years ago from the time I'm releasing this video. Literally, the last time this happened, George W. Bush was still in office. But to put how historic this kind of accomplishment would be in a larger perspective, since 1976, that is 45 years, there have only been 7 times that a driver has won 4 straight cup races. On top of that, it was done by a different driver every time, and every one of them has a Hall of Fame pedigree to him. You have Darrell Waltrip in 1981. Then there's Dale Earnhardt in 1987. Then there were 3 consecutive years this happened. In 1991, Harry Gant got it done. Bill Elliott also accomplished this in 1992, and Mark Martin did it in 1993. Now, part of Jeff Gordon's earth-shattering 1998 season included 4 consecutive wins as well, and then you have the aforementioned Jimmie Johnson in 2007. Now, why bring up stuff that has rarely happened in the last half century? Because we were possibly going to see this happen on this past Saturday afternoon at the Pocono Raceway. Kyle Larson had been on an absolute fiery tear throughout the last month in the NASCAR Cup Series. He had won 3 points races in a row, winning the Coke 600, the race in Sonoma, and the inaugural Cup race in Nashville. And after expertly dueling his Hendrick Motorsports teammate Alex Bowman, it looked as though Larson was on his way to an easy dub and an easy pathway into the history books. And with it, a spot with a group of drivers whose weakest link could be argued to be Harry Gant. But as I'm sure many of you saw, Larson was a corner, a singular tire puncture away from history. Still, 3 wins in a row is damn impressive and none too shabby. And since the implementation of the chase or playoffs, it's only been done 7 times. So that's something that really should be praised as well. These times all show why winning 4 races in a row, though, is so damn rare. Larson's chance to do so shows the influence that luck has on this process. As we saw, he had horrible luck at the end of the Pocono race, as well as having some bad luck at COTA with the rain falling just too early for him. In 2004, Jimmie Johnson won 3 races in a row at the end of the season at Charlotte, Martinsville, and Atlanta, but that streak was snapped at Phoenix. Johnson failed to lead a single lap that day, while 2 drivers dominated and led over 100. I think this really proves that while a team can nail it on setup, strategy, and timing in late season heat-ups too at certain tracks, there's always another team who can just flat out hit the setup right and dominate at any specific track. A similar thing happened to Brad Keselowski in 2018. The man won at a pretty unique set of tracks, with Darlington, Indianapolis, and Las Vegas. But he in Richmond ran into a brick wall, whose name was Kyle Busch. Now, sometimes the schedule also can work against a driver's attempt at all-time greatness. At the start of 2018, Mr. Brick Wall Kyle Busch was starting out red hot. But at 3 straight wins, which he got at Texas, Bristol, and Richmond, it was followed up by a pedestrian 13th place run at Talladega. While Rowdy normally can be seen as a force to be reckoned with, the great equalizer of the draft at superspeedways completely took out any prior advantages that he would have that year. Back in 2015, Busch was also in position to get 4 in a row at, and you may find this kind of weird after this weekend, the Pocono Raceway. Gambling on fuel strategy, Busch ran out at the white flag. This basically handed his win away to Matt Kenseth. Now, while the last few I've shown are mostly out of the driver's hands, there are some that the drivers could have aided in delivering a better result. In 2018, again, Kevin Harvick started out the season as well as you could ask for. He won at Atlanta, then at Las Vegas, and then again at Phoenix. So when he basically wrecked himself off of Kyle Larson, people were pretty damn shocked. It was a pretty boneheaded move from a veteran driver. But this pales in comparison to the driver who gave away history due to his own short-sighted hubris, Joey Logano. In 2015, Joey Logano seemed to be taking the late 2000s Jimmy Johnson approach to this season, of being just good enough in the regular season to be secure and not have to worry about anything playoff-wise, and then majorly turn on the jets come playoff time. In the second round of the playoffs, Logano swept all 3 races. He won at Charlotte and Kansas, and finally at Talladega in some pretty controversial fashion. At Kansas, though, is where he tracked down fellow Chase rival Matt Kenseth. Now, Kenseth wouldn't forget this, and after being knocked out of the playoffs, he had nothing to lose. And then the next week after being knocked out, when he again got knocked out of a race because in part of Joey Logano at Martinsville, he decided to seek revenge. Yeah, Matt Kenseth taking revenge on Joey Logano not only knocked him out of a championship possibility, but also the possibility of making history and winning 4 consecutive races. Now, all of those things that I showed are why fans should have appreciated what Kyle Larson nearly accomplished on Saturday. Because for many fans, this might have been something that they may have never seen before. Again, there's been a lot of new fans coming into NASCAR since 2007, so a lot of them may have not seen somebody like Jimmy Johnson or Jeff Gordon dominate like that. So Larson shouldn't be loathed for winning so much, but more appreciated for how damn good he has been. And I know not every fan has done that, but it's just something I wanted to point out. Now, before we close out this video, I want to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. So I don't do this very often where I'm the one that's on screen during my own videos, but when I do, it's about something important, and it's about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is a website building and hosting service that allows you to do a multitude of different things on your own website, and it has a multitude of different uses too. You can make domains, email campaigns, as well as just interact with other members of a community you can build together. I know that one area I'm going to be using when it comes to using Squarespace is definitely going to be building up a community option. I love being able to interact with all of you, so to be able to do that on another platform is something I'm just really thankful for. But not only that, I want to see some of you guys come and join me. So go over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, just go to squarespace.com/theiceberg to save 10% off of your first purchase on the website domain. And until next time, have a good one. Now, with everything that I said today, I want to pass everything on to you. Who do you think is going to be the next driver to win 4 races in a row in the Cup Series? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're at it, leave a like on this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more great NASCAR content. And if you really like it and you want to support me even more, you can join the channel memberships option. So until next time, have a good one.